Hello and welcome to another one podcast.
We have a Patreon. It's one of the best Patreons in the game.
By best, it's more of us.
Hundreds of hours of content. There's specials on there.
Three
specials. 2 live shows. It's one of the best Patreons around. You won't regret it. Sign up. £3 a month. That's all it fucking is.
I can't promise you it's one of the best or the most valuable, but if you enjoy us,
I think it is.
It's the only way to guarantee this carries on.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So
Genuinely.
It's up to you. Would you like this podcast to carry on? If the answer to that question is yes, then why not part with 75p a week by signing up to our Patreon?
Patreon.com/another one podcast. Sign up to it. You don't even have to enjoy the content that's on there.
You don't even have to watch it.
No.
Just
sign up.
75p a week,
yeah,
so that you get your public episode every week, guaranteed. Because if it drops below a certain level, it will stop.
75p a week.
The minute this costs us money again, it's gone.
Yeah, and it's
barely even.
So, please,
for the love of God,
yeah, please. Now it's beyond a joke. Now there's only one podcast that needs the money, and that's ours. We're absolutely brassic, and we've got the most outgoings, like dependents.
Another one.
Hello everyone, welcome to episode 104 with me, Simon Wozniak, Rob Thomas.
What's happening, people? And
joining us today after a late dropout from Mark Maron, we've got Adam Staunton. Another one Hall of Famer. You were, yeah, but he pulled.
You and Mark, yeah.
He's dipping out the pod game, so he said he wasn't coming on anymore. So I thought, fair enough. So just let him go back to the States. So he's gone home now.
He's been caught saying, yeah, can't hold his tongue. He said, just gonna stop doing them.
Can you hear me, Rob? Am I alright?
I think so, mate.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
well, I'll find out after.
Want to make sure. Oh, okay, we'll find out in 2 days when we watch it back and Carl's ready to.
I'm gonna pull mine further away because I'm so high on there, like it's really uncomfortable. Sometimes I notice that if it's too far away, my audio will dip down after.
Oh, no.
Go. When are we going to sort this out? When?
How do we sort out you bellowing?
I don't know.
It doesn't work if you move it further away, no.
I don't know. It's either too quiet and the word will... If I go quiet and then I speak again, it'll go like that. Yeah. So it's just...
You need a person off camera to, when you get excited and loud, to just... lean over and just pull the mic away from you.
Someone who knows what they're doing, but anyway. Good to have you on.
Cheers, mate.
Good to have you on. Been
always
a while.
Good to be here. Always good to be on another one.
How you been?
Fine. Hot.
What do you feel like doing this pod now?
I don't know.
Because obviously not many people do a pod as often as this without being something with it.
But doing a pod... It's not. I don't see it as like I'm doing a pod. I see it as I'm chatting to me mates for an hour, and we happen to have mics in front of our faces.
I wonder if there's any podcast out there that's been going 3 years, and has had a guest on as often
as we do,
as we have.
Don't know.
Where they go like,
they must do.
Yeah, Rogan has a lot of saying, but he does protect our parks every 2 months.
Yeah, but that's different. That's a feature thing, isn't it? Whereas ours is like
no one else came.
Unless we made Staunton every once a month.
Right.
And I was a feature. I had to do a feature.
You were an actual, then we'd have to cut you something. We haven't got the money for that.
Yeah. Well, can you not cut me some exposure, lads?
We haven't
we try our best with exposure.
We pay an exposure, like.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
That's all I've ever wanted.
I don't even know if it's good exposure, though, sometimes.
Oh, no, I don't want bad exposure.
Bad exposure, yeah.
We make your reputation worse on the
following goes down, yeah.
No, we should start doing offering people 30% of the money their clip gets. Seeing that gets us more viral clips.
Why? Because people will start performing better on the podcast.
The way TikTok's changed now, now it tells you how much you earn per clip. So it's like it's shocking.
I can imagine.
Like
this would depress me so
20p,
much. Yeah.
180 quid. You're like,
it's horrible though, isn't it? It really
seeing
baits you
numbers,
baits you in to see why people are saying madness.
Hence why Simon's gone clean. He's gone, rather than go right wing, he's gone clean.
Because do you think that that's what's going to then come into vogue, being clean?
I don't know anymore about what stand-ups. I don't think people are bothered about stand-ups anymore. The youth don't care about stand-ups. I think they care about the online creators and the videos.
I think it's the way
and then if they do them live,
But you can do both, can't you?
Coming back, I think it's hard to say that. Well, you got Smith selling arenas.
Yeah, young people have come to gigs purely because of who they've seen TikTok, on their phone. Yeah.
Like Mick Miller's got a dead young audience now, apparently.
Yeah, Frankie Allen, I imagine, does. It can't just be like fucking fellas in the 60s at his gigs. It's got to be young people as well.
Yeah.
If you look at like the guests people would want on their podcasts now, they're generally social media people who aren't stand-ups. So like you could get a comedian who's been going 30 years on here, but yet you'd be better off with
that's different because that is opening them to a new audience. That's why you want people like that, because you open them to an audience you wouldn't have reached. When you have a Comic-Con and like these kind of podcasts pretty much just service a comedy loving audience already, whereas you get a YouTuber on and you can do well on that pod and be funny on that pod, it opens you up to a whole new audience, which is why people want them so much. Because like that's why Have a Word like getting Stephen Tries that on, because that's a whole new fan base they can crack then and sell tickets to.
That's a good example of what you said before. They've had Stephen Tries on a few times.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like someone who's not on the podcast, but he's a semi-regular guest.
Helps with ticket sales for Row and stuff, because then they go, I saw you couldn't Stephen Tries did your pod, so now I'm going to go see you do stand-up. Yeah. So the idea that people don't like stand-up anymore is...
Well, to grow this pod... to
grow this pod, we'd have to start booking
the sidemen.
Not 6 hours before we do the pod.
But if you got the sidemen on, that's they're big scalps. Whereas if you got...
Yeah, but then you've got to have them in the fucking studio room with you doing cartwils and fucking shrieking and trying to break the fucking necks to get attention.
They sit and chat.
You've also got to arrange
someone else.
Get a date in.
I'm thinking of Kai Sennett or someone like that.
Oh, he does like streaming, doesn't he?
He's the one where he pretends to slip and then immediately checks the camera to see if people are laughing at him slipping.
Kevin Hart?
No, not Kevin Hart. He's a famous movie actor.
No, but he's been doing a lot of these.
Kevin Hart's been jumping on Kai Sennett.
He's been doing
a lot of
streams.
appearances and streams with Kai Sennett.
Easy money, I guess.
He just knows where the money is, doesn't he? That's where he goes.
Yeah, clever guy.
Kev?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. So Kev's gone, that's the best move for me.
Limmy did that as well, in a way.
All he wants is money.
Yeah.
Remember Limmy, the Scottish comedian?
Yeah. What's he doing now?
Well, he's just doing streaming. He just plays video games and does funny... Yeah. And they are still funny videos, but you can tell he's like, this is so much easier than making sketches. I just have to play video games and be slightly witty.
Was he stand-up?
But every now and again, he does something where you think, you've pre-written that, though.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's great, like, it's fucking great.
Yeah, they all do it, though. I've seen streamers who play video games who have clearly played that game before, and they're doing terrible acting, pretending they're fighting a boss for the first time and making certain mistakes. And now you can just tell when people are like,
See, that's the difference. What? Preparation.
Yeah. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
Well, in what ways have you...
Willing to put the hard graft in.
What's the hard graft, though? I think you have done
playing the game,
you're meant to.
Writing the script, sitting there, re-performing it again, probably practiced and filmed themselves before they went live on.
Oh, yeah, sorry, but I'm talking about this podcast, though.
Having a producer with 20 topics ready to go when the track dries up.
Yeah.
We just sit here in silence and then talk about what we spoke about last week.
You argued that was a preferable way of doing it, though, because it's different.
Yeah, it's preferable to us because we're lazy.
Let's have the same conversation again.
That's so funny. It's been so many weeks in, you finally realise your philosophy's shite.
Yeah.
You should have tried from the beginning.
Yeah. It's too late now, though.
It's too late to start now.
Yeah.
You have to do a new podcast.
Stick to the plan.
Yet another one.
The
one where we try now with Robert Simon. That's 144 episodes. That was practice. And now we know what we're doing.
200 episodes, man.
Look how well these mics are placed.
200 episodes.
That's something to be proud of, I think.
Yeah, it's we're looking at the top 5% of podcasts. It's just not enough.
How have you been anyway, pal?
Never enough. I've been alright. I went to Callum's birthday the other day.
Yeah, you got hammered, didn't you? I saw your stories.
Well, I had like 4 drinks, which was enough. But
I didn't see your stories, was you?
No, I don't post stories about it.
It was on Facebook.
Someone posted stories about it.
No, you did. You were like hammered. You do that thing where you take like a selfie.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Smashed or something like that.
Yeah, but that's just because I've not posted in like weeks, and I don't want people to think I'm depressed and then start DMing me, hey, is everything okay? It's like, yeah.
Do you get that? I've really warned people
if I don't post for a while,
you need to start going up.
But I've said with you, that is the first warning sign you're depressed.
that I stop posting.
Your Instagram goes
But it's not
dry.
always that. Sometimes
your social media goes dry.
Sometimes, but
Put
yeah,
the squirrels
but
on and the birds.
I'm so done with it now, though, social media, that it's not
Yeah.
even like a sad thing. It's just like, I can't be asked with. I don't even scroll other people's shit anymore. I used to like gag at other people's profiles and watch the videos, but now I just haven't.
Yeah, now you're fully out.
I feel like, what's that episode of South Park where
Ghost and
Stan's
Ghost.
like, he gets to a certain age and suddenly he finds everything boring. I can't
Yeah.
remember. I feel a bit like that. I just feel, especially myself. I'm so bored of myself
Yeah.
and my own like reactions to stuff.
You like that fella from what's the Colin Farrell, the film?
With Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah, on the island, just off of Ireland, where he just goes, I just don't like it anymore. Like, you liked me yesterday. He's like, did I? I just don't like it anymore. Just two friends stop liking each other. It's like, it's so funny. You like that with yourself. Just look in the mirror, going, I just don't like it anymore.
Can't be arsed with this guy anymore.
What have I done?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
We had an argument now. What have I said? Nothing.
The idea
What's
of
up? I just don't like it anymore.
the idea of friends breaking up. I've never seen that in like a film or a TV show before. I've never seen that depicted.
Really?
I think that's an interesting thing to watch, like how two friends suddenly they just break up in a sense.
It's generally a slow process of
Yeah, I
friendship.
think maybe that's
dying.
why it's not the subject of any filming, because it's something that you have to
Yeah.
film over a long period of time, I guess. But I think that's interesting. That you don't really see it, do you? How two people.
Well,
just
like unless it's
fall
like
out
a
of
major
friendship.
event, it's just like a sort of a growing
Yeah,
apart in it.
growing
Yeah, so
apart,
you
yeah.
either
Yeah.
make a major event and then it's a big cataclysmic sort of.
Yeah, never seeing
Ugh.
you again.
There's
Yeah.
more of a fallout than like,
Yeah,
you
it's
had
more-
an
yeah,
argument,
it's
a
a
fight.
fallout.
It's less like
Yeah.
I've not seen some of my. I've said before on this podcast. I've not seen friends for ages, but we still message like once every 2 years in the group, and then
2 years.
that'll be it.
That could be enough. That's
You've had
every
an
2
affi-
years.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
just to
then-
show that you still go. We still
Still
cool.
alive.
We still
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
You're not an nonce? No. Okay.
We've
great.
made no effort with each other, but you still cool. Yeah. He'll
know-
respond with the way he used to type back in the day, and I'll go, yeah, he's still there. He's still there.
Any
Doesn't think it's
official
not
fallouts with people that were friends?
No.
No, same. I don't think I've ever had to end a friendship.
No, I don't think
I've
I've
just
ever said
stopped
to him,
talking
"Not
to
your mate
people
anymore,"
yeah,
yeah.
but it's never
You
had to
say
be that
just-
direct.
Yeah, move on.
What about you?
No, I'm trying to think.
Well, time's passed, I reckon. I think when time passes and you're able to sort of go, well, that could have ended it, but you just go, oh, past it now.
Your life just moves in different like paces, doesn't it? They have kids earlier or later, sort of thing, and then you're like, right.
No, I've never had a cataclysmic with a friend.
I think I've had, yeah.
I don't think blokes do. We don't have those cataclysmic fallings out.
Some
the way that
some
women
blokes
do.
do, like drug dealers and that.
Oh yeah, sure.
They,
but
when they
that's
get
Well,
done
that's less.
nasty.
They're less friends, aren't they? They're more acquaintances,
Yeah, colleagues.
associates.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen lads really go, I'm not your friend anymore.
Because it sounds so
I
childish,
know,
doesn't it?
but I have seen events happen which they shouldn't be friends anymore, and they've stayed friends.
Do you think because they'll feel
Just 'cause
stupid
they've had a
saying,
fight- just 'cause
I'm
they've
not
had-
friends with you anymore?
Yeah, they just have a fight and then get over it.
Yeah, but you've heard of like people. I think sometimes when there's a woman involved, like I've heard of some men where they've been best friends and they've ended up getting with the person.
Yeah,
their
well,
best
that's what I mean.
friend's partner.
Like gigs?
They're the things I'm thinking
No,
about.
these are just two civilians.
Oh, really?
These
Yeah.
are things I'm thinking about, and every time it's happened, which is more than once that I can recall, they've remained friends after a small fallout / fisticuffs.
I reckon that's typically probably in like the Love Island looking circle where they're all gorgeous and they're all going out with each other.
Yeah, so
it's like
it doesn't
everyone's
matter.
like, it's like
we're all dating
it's
anyway.
just like, it's just a bit
we're gonna
like,
fuck at some
yeah,
point.
like this,
you know,
this-
we're gonna
this-
get round to each other.
we're
Eventually.
all the same person here.
We're all like
Yeah.
mates.
Yeah.
We're all gonna shag each other.
We
at
all know
some
how
point.
this works.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah, like that's what our lives are. is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we have the drama of
Yeah.
that.
And that's why they get over it after like
Yeah,
a couple of
because-
months or a couple of weeks or whatever.
It's probably like how fighters can say so disrespectful things in the lead up to a fight, and then
Yeah.
at the end be like, "Sound," because they go, "This is the game we're in."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Whereas when you're sexy Love Island, people's like, "We're in this game. We're in the game of everyone wanting to jump on us."
We're in this
Yeah,
circus. We're
so
aware of
like
it.
they're going like, "This is just what it is."
Yeah.
can't blame you, sort of thing.
I don't know. Do you like that kind of life, or do you think it'd just be so fake that it would just ultimately?
You can't really
depress
put
you?
yourself in that sort of life, can you? Like,
it's hard to imagine what just life as a gorgeous person would be like.
Yeah,
everyone would just look at you differently.
From 14, 15 onwards, you're sort of like, that's it. My life's just way better now.
Yeah.
Have you ever been with a girl where you think she's definitely seen other guys because we're not really together, but like
no,
like you're like starting to date someone, you're like, oh yeah, I've been on a couple of dates, but she's definitely like.
Oh no, I wouldn't
probably texting other men at the same time.
I wouldn't consider myself as dating it if I thought she was doing that.
So
right.
We'd just be like meeting up every now and then. That's what it would be. Dating is like, I know this person is just dating me at the moment.
And have you ever had where you're meeting up with someone, you're thinking, there's definitely other people on the go, and she hasn't made her mind up yet, or?
I guess so. Yeah, but then I wouldn't lead her on and be like, oh, do you want to go on another date? Because that implies.
Yeah, you'd be like,
then I'd say, yeah, do you want to hang out again? You know what I mean? That's it. You just got to be very clear with your language.
You went to Callum's. It was at Blackstock.
No, it was at his. Went to his for a bit and then went into town.
Oh, it was flat, wasn't it? Oh, was it busy? Many go?
Yeah, quite a few.
Nice.
Meg, all of his missus's mates were there.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was me, Kyle, load of his mates. Because he always just seems to bring one or two just random people who I've never met before. I love that he's always got a little mini posse with him everywhere that he goes.
Tony Carroll always rolls.
Yeah.
And then Keegan, Bolton was there. We saw Kate Tracy as well. She was on a night out too.
Oh, nice.
She was out at a mate's birthday or something, and we bumped into her, so she stayed out for a bit. And then Phil Chapman came. By that point, I'd had like 4 drinks. So I was like, right, I'm going to say goodbye to you, Phil, and leave. Don't tell anyone I'm going.
That was the flat, was it? Or was that when you were out?
No, that's when we were out. I stayed out quite a while. I got there at like 4. So, stayed out until like 11:30.
Where'd you go?
So 7.5 hours, and you'd have 4 drinks in the whole...
And a bit of the old.
Yeah.
Oh. He likes the Spanish ciggies, does all Staunton.
Well. Yeah.
So where did you go then?
I can't remember what the pubs names were. No, I don't know.
You pubs though? Like?
No, they were like bars in town. It's just I never look at the name of places.
You know
I just
Matthew
go
Street
in.
though, don't you?
We were down Matthew Street, yeah. Oof. The grapes on Matthew Street. We tried to get in there, but they refused to let Liam in because of his shorts.
Like athletic shorts was he?
Yeah, he had like a full footy kit on.
I think I know exactly what shorts. Yeah, just Liam all over that, wouldn't you? Like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm going to someone's 30th.
Fancy not getting let in to a place in Matthew Street.
But it was Saturday night and it was rammed, so I guess the bouncer was just like, any excuse now, just to keep this in like.
It's a hot day.
Also, I've something about you, Liam.
Well, it's a hot day.
You know the social rules.
Yeah, it's a hot day. I would argue. I get why they go like no Monterex.
I'm telling you now, he's wearing he'd have been wearing Adidas swim shorts,
even in cold weather.
Yeah, that's what he wear. It'll be 3 stripes.
I don't know. I think there's a certain level of lenience.
Oh. You had them on as well.
Certain level of lenience with what you got to wear in the heat, but I do get why you don't want the Monterex mobbing. Maybe. All the Mazzas knocking about now, man. There's so many of them. There's just these 4 Mazzas smoking like proper weed outside the Chippy by ours, like 4 on a Sunday.
What's a Mazza?
Mazza L20. Like he's inspired this new generation of the Scally. It's great.
I don't know who Mazza L20 is. Is he a rapper?
He's a rapper, yeah.
Right. But like just kids now from from 10 to 15.
I think he's cool.
He's like 50.
He's the bee's knees.
Yeah, he's the boy. I mean, I love him as well. Like, but like really? These kids are so like they're all ballied up and everything and smoking weed. There's like it was so strong. It was about 1:30, and it was just like, whoa, that was strong. Wow. And they had like a big brown blunt, and they were like 14.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's coming back. The age of like teenagers being intimidating again. It went away for a bit because they all discovered social media, but pretty soon.
And you're like, no,
they'll be bullying me again pretty soon.
To be honest, I've not been...
They're getting aggressive again.
They're starting to get a bit mouthy again. The pendulum swinging. Gonna have to go the other way when I go to the shops.
I've not done that for a while.
What?
Been scared of a group of lads.
Yeah, because your form you're going to get later. You've only just got cheese with behind the counter.
I'll tell you what might scare me is men now.
It's coming.
yeah.
God, it's that kind of podcast, is it?
like men are thinking out like, because obviously now we've established that men are still 10.
Yeah.
So like a gang of men, like 23, 24-year-olds, are just as likely to stab and rob you as a 14-year-old.
But what race are these?
Just scally lads. Like I'd walk.
Ali.
Yeah. Like,
Taliban.
I don't know. I've not seen a group outside a shop lately and gone, oh, I can't go through there.
Oh yeah, I've done that a few times. Like
I had that when I was like 18.
I still get it now.
I haven't done for a while.
Do you now?
Yeah, because they're all fucking bigger than me, and they're all much younger and much quicker than me, so I can't run away either. Sometimes I walk past the group of lids and think, if these all just wanted to beat the shit out of me now, they could probably do it, and I wouldn't be able to defend myself. It's terrifying.
No, I'm not.
That's why I carry a knife.
Yeah. That's what we do on this podcast. We don't swear, but we do promote knife crime. That's what we are. We are a big advocate of knife crime. I carry a knife dipped in shit. Yeah. So if I stab you with it, you'll get AIDS. Yeah.
Keep the fuck away from me.
Yeah. Tell you what, the smacker came into M&S before. So funny. Because I'm conflicted when I see the smackheads come into rob. Because I agree with shoplifting.
In principle.
Yeah. But I also know some of the staff there and feel like I'd have to stop this person from shoplifting. Because he come in, but like, bless him, I was thinking, do you understand how obvious? Like, it's like he might as well come in with a knife and gone like as we know what you're in here for. Like,
might as well have been tiptoeing in.
I swear to God, like,
stripy jumper.
Yeah, fucking mask and that.
He come in like he had a black cap on, massive black coat, no teeth, about 50. And he was just him walking in. I was just watching him, thinking, I wonder when's he gonna do the robbing? Because it was and as soon as he come in, they must have known about him because the bell starts ringing and the till. So I'm just stood. I'm stood there. Well, the staff must know. See him come in and go ring.
The Imperial March in a week.
So then I'm just stood there, and then the woman's coming down, and then all the staff come, and he's just stood there. He doesn't even try because the staff are already around him within about a couple of minutes. But
how many staff converse on him?
There was about 4 middle-aged women. So I was like, I'll have to stop or something, because he was only a little tiny skin. He looked awful. And he just stood there looking at this thing. And it wasn't even the meat, do you know what I mean? The meat's the other side. So he's like, he's not getting much with this.
Yeah, he hasn't got to where he wants to go.
He's looking at ready meals. And then he just sort of seen the staff come, and then he just sort of left. He just walked out because he was amazing. Like, this is no use for me.
He just wanted to look at the food.
But I was just like, he's not getting away with robbing here. Like, you've got to come in dressed.
But
like
what if, right, imagine if he was the decoy and the actual shoplifter.
Well, that's what I've said to you before. Every time you see him, you should be shoplifting.
That's what I always think. Whenever like something mad happens in a Tesco, like there's a fight or old person pisses themselves, I always think it'd be a great time.
You see smackheads screaming at each other. There's a third one somewhere doing something. It's just the smackheads making the show themselves. There's the third one of them somewhere doing something.
Yeah. Like 5 minutes beforehand, they're all like doing like rock paper scissors to see who has to be the one to go nuts.
Who's going to argue?
But I mean, well, if there was, the decoy must have been a bit more well disguised, because it wasn't that busy, and it was a lot of like grey-haired women with blouses pushing them out. I thought, right, he's a decoy.
But just one of them is a massive bloke with a wig on, hoping no one notices.
Imagine if you use some Formby Scally being like, I want to shoplift. I'll get my granddad with dementia, put a big coat on him and just send him into the
I'll be honest with you.
To be a decoy. And then as they're all looking at him going, is he a smackhead or is he a poor half? We need to take him back to the window.
But apparently, they had one in Waitrose the other night. Sent me missing to go and get something about 20 to 9.
Saw the smacker going forth. I can't be going in there, love. They'll expect me to do something.
I can't remember, but like, oh no, I wasn't there this time. She wouldn't know, but she told me about it. They've got a security guard in Waitrose. Yeah. He was nowhere. But this smacker come out with a load of ale, and they sort of walked out, and he just went off on them, and he got away, because he just went fucking nuts. He just went, don't you dare! I'm not swearing, obviously.
On a shores garden, they are women.
No, at the workers of the Waitrose. This is Waitrose now, but the security guard was nowhere.
Yeah, so I'm saying the person who got out with the waitress just are women again.
I don't know. I think it might have just been
middle-aged women or something.
Don't know. There's a couple of young people there, but no one that's like no one big. There's no one like you go, this is not worth getting bitten by a smacker.
Again, no, it depends what time, because like maybe Waitrose are doing the same thing as Lidl and Aldi, where they not paying the security guard the full round the clock. So Lidl don't have a security guard between 8 and 10. Nice. Because smackheads don't get up early.
That's clever.
So literally, the security guard doesn't start till 10 o'clock.
Whoa.
So if you want to rob something,
Yeah.
it's like now and again, a few of the piss spots are onto it and do go in between 8 and 10 to rob, and the manager has to stop them.
Wow.
And it's like whether the manager can be asked or not.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
You just take it on a case-by-case study, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
You
just
think,
look and go,
how spitty does this one look?
Shoplifting
Yeah,
world.
you could have that sausage, mate.
yeah.
The shoplifting world's an interesting game. So
I do think that's funny though, because that's sometimes what I do if I shoplift.
shout back at the staff.
No, just front this. I'll just I look at the shorty staff.
M&S in Aintree have started putting the security greeting. You know that move they try and do. That I think there's like a thing where they think if
hello
they've
when
seen
you
you,
walk in.
they've seen you. It feels like you've been watched now.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
who's seen you, though?
You have a security guard in the
It's just a
doors,
security move, innit?
and then now like sometimes like the security guard will greet you and stay away saying,
Clocked you.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like Walmart, they have greeters, don't they? But it's usually old people.
yeah.
Greeters, but then there's the ones where they're there to try and go like, we're watching it.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't work for professionals. Professionals see right through it. I'm
love
not scared of that.
I love the idea of a smackhead shambling in, no past him, and the guy in the door is like, "Hello, sir. Welcome to Marks and Spencer's. The cheese is just over there."
Yeah. It must be
I
hard
like
robbing
Marcus,
as a
though, 'cause
smackhead.
They're not allowed to tell you you're robbed.
Did not allowed to use those words.
No, they just suggest that. Oh, I think you might have forgot to pay for that.
Wow,
And
that's
like, for
funny,
fuck's sake! Oh, nice one.
innit?
So, you went out.
Disney's the same.
You went out. Got in at what time?
No, half 11.
Oh, that's a long stint for you then.
It is. But we were
Um,
sat down for a lot of it, so that helped.
Mm,
But yeah, it was fun.
Where'd you go? Just down Matthew Street ways then?
Yeah, the grapes didn't get in there, but then somewhere else, and it was dead small.
Feels like very ironic places to go.
The grapes.
Like you go into these places ironically.
Oh, right, because it's like tourists.
to laugh at the locals.
Yeah, to laugh at all the people
Yeah,
that
I
would
guess
be
so.
going there normally.
I think it's because his flat is by like Pall Mall, so it's dead close to that area anyway. Like I can't even think of where to be a decent place to go for a drink around there that isn't like Matthew Street.
I went met up with Jamie and Callum on that birthday gig,
yeah.
and they went and met in Matthew Street. So maybe Callum has a
Maybe Callum likes it then.
little affinity with Matthew Street.
Maybe
So you've done that. What else you been up to?
that's about it.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you off social media? For
I would
good
have.
now?
I would have made some stuff up if I knew I was coming on.
It's all right. Doesn't matter. No.
You don't need to.
I didn't have the time. Didn't have the time to. No, I've not done anything.
You back trying to talk to bitches yet, or
No, I've given up on that completely.
right?
How old are you now? 37.
I feel like that comes as a wage with you.
No, I
You
think
give up
it's-
on, and then one makes a move on you, and you're like, oh, actually,
Like, oh my god, life's great again.
yeah.
I am like that, but I really do think that's it for a good long while now. I think I'm not on dating apps anymore. I don't message, I don't flirt with people, I don't send DMs. I just cannot be bothered. Been rinsed too many times, been put through the ringer.
You ever been diagnosed with a mental illness or not? No,
No, never.
Not
But I've
even
never,
seeking,
never
not
been
seeking
for one.
either.
What are you
No.
gonna say? I don't know why. That's what you're gonna say. You've been diagnosed with being a homosexual, or what?
No, but like, have you
You've been diagnosed with being gay.
You've got all the symptoms.
have you not, you don't seek it though, do you? You're old school. You're a bit old school, you aren't you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't agree with this. Like, everything could be
You're-
fixed with therapy. I think
If you get
it makes a lot of shit
diagnosed, I
worse.
think we'd have to go like, that's a legit diagnosis there for him, do you reckon?
Yeah.
Same with me,
Someone's
like-
made them get diagnosed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I've always wondered if I come
Someone
across as I've
stepped in
got,
and gone,
do I come across as if I've got an undiagnosed mental health problem?
no,
Yeah, I
not
don't.
to me.
No, I don't think I've got
No,
one
I
either.
think you accept that you're sad,
Yeah, I'm just too
and
aware.
your level of sadness.
Somebody told me you had
is deep.
bipolar. I'd be like, oh, it must be I'd accept it, but I'd be like, oh yeah, it must not severe. What's the opposite of severe? Very light,
minor?
yeah, very manic bipolar. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I suppose he does go up and down.
Mm.
Whereas I don't think I'm up and down a lot.
Yeah, that's just being
I
moody.
think I'm just But it'll be no, because I reckon I'm moody and you're not moody.
I'm moody. Oh, yeah.
No, because you're up and down, so you will spend weeks down and then weeks up.
Mm.
Probably more up than down, but you will have weeks of being down. Whereas I'll lose me rag, or be moody, or pithy, or like smarmy for a day, and then get over it.
Right.
Whereas you're like, oh, I'm gonna have a couple of weeks down here now.
Oh, right, like wallowing.
Yeah, whereas I'm much more, and you're like,
Yeah, yeah. Like
You
chugging
can't
along.
you can't afford to wallow as much. because you've obviously got a few more responsibilities.
But also, those responsibilities might help you not wallow.
That's what I mean.
No, but I don't think I've ever wallowed. Even before responsibilities, I don't think I wallowed. But I think my ego's too fragile to wallow. Got that narcissism in me, haven't I? So it's like if I do wallow, and then some home truths come to light, and I can't get away from them. Do you know what I mean? It is my fault. It is my fault.
Yeah, I just try to.
I don't know.
It's a good little hunting reference, though.
I can't imagine there'd be a lot of stuff in there, in your head that you've yet to discover though or know. I feel like you know yourself pretty well.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah. But there's probably a lot of things that I'm denying to myself as well.
All right.
Probably, I imagine.
Now you seem pretty self-aware. Same as me. So Simon, you got a dog.
You ever thought about getting a pet?
Yeah, I should do, shouldn't I?
I think you'd love a good dog.
I'd love a dog. Yeah.
Why did you get a dog? He'll like to have a dog, won't he?
Get a hamster.
Sure.
Get a dwarf hamster.
Because you like your walk.
Yeah, I like a proper animal.
Yeah, I reckon you'd be great with a dog.
Yeah, I'd love one. I would love a dog.
Go and rescue a dog, feel good about yourself.
Imagine the great Instagram video I could make out of it.
You would have such good content with the dog.
I was so miserable.
I reckon.
Then I got this dog.
You get tired of it quick, and you go, "Oh no!" Like you wouldn't want to.
No. I think what would happen is a girl would show interest in him because of the dog. They'd get together, and then he'd think she only liked me because of the dog, and then he'd resent the dog.
And then I'd get the dog put down, and then she'd split up with me, and I'd go, "See, I was right. It was because of the dog, you bitch."
No, I reckon.
And because I put the dog down, I'm just a horrible boozy prick, and that's why she left.
I fucking missed that dog. It was your fault.
Yeah,
you pushed me to that.
You.
I think you'd be.
You wouldn't just admit it, would you?
I think you'd get tired of the upkeep of it. And you'd go, you'd have times you'd go, oh, God.
No, he likes routine. I think the routine of having a dog would be good. He'd like the routine of it.
Yeah, but he can't be a dog comic, can he? Bringing his dog to fucking...
I wouldn't be bringing him to
back
gigs.
of the green room and
no, he'd have Tom
be
Evans
one of
look after or something. He'd have...
No, if I drove, I might do that.
Have you got a garden?
Yeah, well, a front garden, I guess, technically.
Right, you would. He'd just get a dog house. He'd be one of them. He wouldn't be one of them whose dog would have to be with him all the time. I think you get a dog where they go in separate rooms for a couple of hours as well.
Yeah, I'd get a dog and I would treat it like a dog. I wouldn't treat it like a son or a fucking friend. I would treat it like a dog and get enjoyment from that. You know what I mean? Having that master-servant relationship. I feel like that's a good thing.
I don't like the way you said it like that.
Yeah.
But like,
like it's not like a
master-servant relationship. Yeah. You know.
I just mean I don't want a dog who just thinks it's me mate.
You know that submissive and dominant one.
Yeah. No, I want it to obey me, and I get pleasure from it obeying me and doing what I told it to, regardless of how gross or smelly it was. Yeah.
And if it didn't, I'd rub its nose in its own shit.
And have you been making your meals still?
Have you been eating, Adam?
Yeah.
You're looking after yourself.
Yeah.
Can I have another water, please?
I have. I've been having my meals. Have you still been having your steak and Merlot every other night?
Yeah, full.
Oh, yes.
Is this?
Oh, yes.
Is this the main gout reason that you had gout or?
He's avoided gout.
Oh, yeah. My man's Teflon. I'm Polish, innit?
Oh, wow.
We don't get gout, Poles.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're strong stuff, aren't we?
Yeah, I guess so.
Poles just drink, and they just stay alive, man.
Out of spite.
Yeah.
Fueled by spite and
Yeah.
booze.
You can't kill us, man. Teflon.
Can't leave them, you can't kill them.
Do you drink with your missus?
No, she doesn't drink.
She doesn't drink at all?
whatsoever.
No.
Whoa.
No, she's not like... Because she doesn't like it at all.
Yeah.
She can have a drink. But, like, she could have a drink and, like, she could leave... She could drink that to there and leave that and go to bed and just do whatever she wants.
And would you just be staring at it
as
she was walking off?
Yeah.
How fucking dare you?
Glugging that.
Throw it at her.
Throw it down me.
As she's going up the stairs, she just hears, "Good."
Yeah. It's gone.
And then,
no, I had steak the other night. That was tasty. Sirloin, fillet.
Oh, yeah.
Sirloin treats.
Man, no.
I'm guessing...
Do you eat steak much?
Yeah. Well, yeah. but not as much recently because it is expensive.
That's
I've been
what I
getting into
mean,
chicken wings, seasoning chicken wings and putting them in the air fryer. It's quite fun.
Oh, I'm a big chicken wing guy.
I like soy sauce with oyster sauce and like paprika as like a glaze and a bit of oil. Rub that all over it with a pastry brush and then do it in the air fryer. It's delicious.
That sounds nice. Hoisin wings are nice. I like it. I'm on a new Buffalo. You did the sauce shop. You seen them?
No.
You will have like seen them on Amazon.
Is it in Liverpool?
No, it's a company. You sort of like meant to be less sugar, like more natural sauces sort of thing, less shite in them.
Nice.
Do some nice sauces. So like it's like a subscription thing as well, but I don't have the subscription. But you can order like just the boxes off them and stuff. I think they are available in Asda or Tesco now as well. So my wife Father's Day got me a box of them. Do you like buffalo sort of like Frank sauce sort of thing? Shot me a buffalo with truffle oil in it.
Oh, nice. I've never had truffle oil.
Belter.
Nice. Well, I've never had a truffle. What does a truffle even taste
You don't really
of?
have truffle. You have truffle oil. Like,
right.
You have truffle shavings maybe. You don't really have truffles as truffle.
And does it just taste very like rich and dense?
Quite garlicky, really.
Garlicky.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
Garlicky mushrooms, I think it's really. I like it. But yeah, in this buffalo sauce, it's belter.
Yeah, I love.
I'll bring you the bottle if you like buffalo sauce.
Yeah, loads. So the variety of sauces that we've got as a country, it's one of the few things I love about like being alive now.
Have we got a lot of sauces?
Yeah, think about how many sauces there are. You think it's just tomato ketchup
You're not
and
a
brown
dip guy,
sauce?
no?
It's shitloads more than that.
Of dip. I know dip.
Yeah,
dip.
what do you like? What do you eat much stuff?
I like what's it? Thousand Island is nice. I like the classic four.
What's the classic four?
Thousand Island, is it called Thousand Island? Ketchup and mayo, is it?
I think so, yeah.
Thousand Island, and there's like garlic and herb or something, then there's the onion one, which I don't like, onion and garlic, I think, and then there's like carrot and something else. As like a classic four, you'll get.
Okay.
Yeah,
hummus, and then but you're not counting hummus as that's not sauce.
No, but you down the sauce aisle and Tesco, there's a lot of ones you can try.
But isn't it? I imagine the States have got a lot of sauce as well.
Yeah. But then but everywhere does. Well, sorry, us in America basically. But I mean, there's sweet chili sauce, there's, soy sauce, oyster sauce,
sweet chili,
stuff like that. Yeah, I love. It's when you have like a meal and it's just like a plate of sausage rolls, and like this isn't a meal. But if you have like a selection of sauces, suddenly that becomes a fancy meal. The sauces can make the meal more like.
Oh
posh.
yeah, I love having a lot of a nice plate of chicken nuggets or something, and then
selection of sauces. It feels so much posher than just like a bowl of chicken nuggets for me tea. It's like, no, I'm having
or wedges or something.
Yeah.
What are you having for tea tonight?
I don't know.
What do
you have?
Chicken thighs in the buffalo sauce with steamed vegetable rice.
Oh, nice.
In a steamer, yeah.
How many thighs did you have?
No, it's like frozen rice, and you just put it in a bag.
Oh yeah. Boil in a bag.
Much better than microwave rice.
Oh yeah.
Microwave rice too dry. It's like because it must be something to do with it being frozen. Steams in the bag and comes out nice.
Yeah.
What did you say? Sorry,
How many thighs?
4.
Oh, I love a chicken
I had the same tea last night as well, but with barbecue thighs.
Nice and
I had roasted broccoli and corn, baby corn with it as well. Last night, not tonight.
Do you have much veg with your steak?
He has the classic mushrooms sometimes.
Oh, there you go.
Mushrooms. I had salad with it the other night. Bit of salad, bit of bistro salad.
I don't like salad.
Bit of glaze on it. Bit of balsamic
I would have
glaze.
salad with steak myself.
I'd love the idea of having veg with steak, but not a salad.
Balsamic glaze. That's nice. That adds a little. There's a feta and olive salad. What else do I have with it? Oh, I've been having tuna a bit actually recently.
Tuna and steak.
Tuna steaks. Yeah.
Right.
And then I've also been obviously being a bit bougie, and that I'd then go and buy there's this little tray of like other fish. It's like monkfish and something else and prawns with a butter in it, and I put that in the pan with the tuna, so it's nice, tasty.
I like a fish stew, and I always like getting a selection of fish.
Like a chowder.
The only problem with fish is it doesn't fill you up at all.
Yeah, you've got fish is something you really need to have a filling side with it.
Mash or something, but
I like making
potatoes we had.
I like making patatas bravas with my fish.
What's that? Patatas bravas.
It's basically just
Spanish.
Just potatoes. I like new potatoes. We can use any potatoes really, like into like little squares,
and then put them in the
roasted with like a bit of cumin, paprika, salt, pepper, made a bit spicy sort of thing.
Okay.
Some people like to put chorizo in with that as well. And the potatoes soak up the chorizo oil as it cooks.
Yeah.
And then a spicy tomato sauce on top of them.
Yeah.
Why do you think our generation, right, is like the first generation of blokes to be like, I really want to be into cooking? What was it that made us?
Nigella Lawson.
Do you reckon?
No.
Well, typically,
I think
the female would stay at home and cook whilst the man was out. So therefore, they'd have the tea ready, and I think it's a hangover from that. But now, as with the world becoming more equal, we can both.
I do think as well in the 90s and the early noughties, there was a big push for the celebrity chef.
Yeah, there was
and
one.
And they were male, weren't they? They were very male.
Because there were a lot of, Gary
Oliver's, Gary
Rhodes.
There's a couple of others, like Hairy Bikers.
Yeah, Hairy Bikers. Because they were kind of meant to be like the male version of the Two Fat Ladies.
Yeah,
they were cooks as well, I think.
So I think previously you had maybe the odd Nigella Lawson.
And then women decided to make it a really desirable trait, and then that's when probably helped.
Yeah.
Women went, actually,
I really like the naked chef. You're like,
tell them it's sexy that they can cook, then they'll do it, and they're like, oh, yeah, I'm doing that.
Kind of clever of them in a way, you know? We can't be asked cooking unless
they can get us to do anything. If they said that'll make you go up 2 more points.
Oh, yeah, I'd fuck you if you did this. Oh, mate, watch
if they collectively got together and just said, you know what we should do? We should really make it like a thing. But actually, I also think, because if they got together and said, there's nothing more attractive than seeing a guy clean a bathroom. Like,
but they'd have to make it.
How much do we? Because we're getting something with the food as well.
You can't tell us that though. You can't tell us that. You've then got to put it on telly. You then got to put someone like.
Yeah, you need the Babe Station girls to say it.
No. You need someone on telly with all the women. Like, oh, he's so fuckable. You see the way he cleaned that bathroom. And the men are like, I can do that. You tell me it's sexy in the bathroom. I'm not going to clean a bathroom. You show me fucking. You show me whoever the hottest new guy is cleaning a bathroom, and everyone go, oh, do you see the way he cleaned a bathroom? Oh my god,
sure.
Oh my god, I got such a little twitch. You know.
No, but I do think the idea that you associate
the way
food.
That the bear isn't the chef in that program has made him that attractive.
The bear.
That's what he's called in the program, the chef.
Oh, I've not seen that.
No, but I do think there's things that trigger when you when you have something nice to eat. Yeah. It does trigger like a pleasure thing, doesn't it? Like, so I think there's also something to the fact that...
Yeah, but when you see a nice clean room, it triggers a pleasure thing. Still got no desire.
You see a lovely room. Yeah, you go to a lovely house, you go, this looks lovely, I'd love to... I can imagine myself settling down in a little...
but you've got no desire to then go and clean your own house.
No, I know, so I think the food thing...
I think men need to be shown it. Men need to be shown women desiring...
But we're getting something from food as well.
Desiring other men doing it.
Yeah, but we're getting something from us cooking as well. It's not like...
We're getting something from a clean house. We just
not as much though. Not as much.
I don't know. I appreciate a clean house so much sometimes.
We are. It's just that I think for it to work for us, you need to show women desiring another man doing it.
Do you think it would be attractive? You see some of these women that are like they will clean, like they will keep the house spotless for themselves. You know, them ones who are like obsessive.
Yeah.
Like they go, so you don't feel that guilt of not helping out.
Right.
So that
nice,
sort of thing.
It's nice to have a partner with OCD. So you're like, that's just their thing.
Yes, that's what I mean.
I'm not demanding this house be clean. She's got OCD.
Is that a desire? If she
would be toxic of me to tell her to fix
if she was like, I love clean, like I love, that's like, would go, oh, actually, she's, nice.
Yeah, it's like
she's
them women on Instagram now who are like, I want to be a trad wife.
Yeah,
I want to come clean, and I'm like loving it. But
we've got to earn money for the
problem is, the same time as when you look at that, you think, the money I've got to earn to keep doing it. Like,
have a trad life.
Have a trad life. Like, is it worth it?
Yeah. That is tough. I am noticing a lot more women are being like, oh, I'm sick of this like independent shit. I just want to be a kept.
Yeah.
Like a normal family.
Michelle Shaughnessy's really fighting
bitch.
that fight on Instagram,
I want to be a fucking kept man.
That kickback on actually it was good back in the day.
Yeah. I wish I didn't have to work,
Yeah. Working sucks. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Working and having to fucking be in survival mode for the majority of your life is hard. Gee. Could have seen that coming. Got
to be ready for black eyes when you don't give blowjobs, though. That's the only problem.
Oh, no. Don't say that. This is a nice podcast.
Who was your last guest?
Rachel Fairbairn.
Oh, well, there you go. Is this why? Because you were nice because Rachel was on?
No.
You've said some horrible things about her to me.
No, I haven't. You see, that's one thing you can do. You can be a cunt. Sorry. You can just be horrible and say, like, God, remember what you were saying about that person the other day? And then that's just out there now.
No,
it's just out there now.
Do you think that is...
Please clarify. I'm not saying anything nasty about Rachel to you because I like Rachel.
You can edit it.
For fuck's sake.
I'm not editing it.
She doesn't listen to
She
this.
does.
She does. She loves it.
That's why she was on it.
If she listens to this, right,
Go on.
put a comment on this video saying
She's not doing that.
Simon's gorgeous.
She's not doing that.
Go on, and then that'll prove that you watch
She's
it.
not doing that.
Well, I'll just message her and say, do that now.
No, because she won't. She won't say I'm not commenting Simon's gorgeous because you've asked her to.
Yeah, but you're just out here throwing lies out.
Yeah, you can't...
That's
You
nasty.
can't ask her to say that as well. It's got to be something more.
It's horrible that isn't just lying. Just go. I'm going to say
If you're
something
listening, Rachel,
nasty.
just DM Staunton and tell him he's a little cunt.
Go ahead.
Obviously, I don't like
I
to
won't
use
read
the
it for
C
about
word
6
now,
months.
but you know what? Fuck you.
You lies. You vicious little lies.
I'm liking your list of Cody and Caffey comics. It's still growing, I think.
No, we haven't updated
haven't
this.
added it.
since
You haven't updated this since I was here.
I haven't
It's the
done it.
first time we've done it, yeah.
Oh, really?
Too lazy.
You updated it once. And that was it.
I think we got to like episode 60. He was like, oh, can't be asked.
I can't think of any more names.
I'll do.
Yeah, that'll do. There's enough there. There's enough there for the people watching to be like, I recognise them.
Yeah, I understand what's going on.
Yeah. I know this bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know it's a voice note now and just tell her
Tell her what?
that I'm not saying that's because I like Rachel and that's upset me.
She'll know by how much you're whinging now.
Never mind. Sorry. Now I just want to say something horrible about it to him so that I have done it.
Yeah.
Because if she's going to think I've said it, I might as well do it.
Oh, God. The
Not worth doing.
tangents your little mind's
Well, that's what
going
you
off.
perceived. We said this with Finnegan, didn't we?
Hey,
You are what you
how
perceive to
bad
be.
would it look now if I just put a pause break in the edit?
And then you come back and
And
I'm
I
just
come
like,
back.
I'm really quiet and meek. And I'm just like, you've been telling me off.
Like Simon has said, no.
Oh, like
he
the,
has said
like the
something.
Chapman episode.
Like he has said something and I've just cut it out because it was so bad.
And then we're all just like 10% moodier for the rest
Yeah.
of the show.
I can't believe that was horrible. That.
Callum does that a lot, though. That's Callum's little thing.
Yeah. You
And
having
Smith
that?
does it. I know because I haven't seen Smith for ages, and then he does that as well.
You having that? Ooh.
Yeah, Callum.
Yeah,
but
that's a
Smith
big
does it.
thing,
I didn't know
isn't it?
Smith
You
did
having
that, but must have filtered through from Callum to Smith because he did it with Rudy when we were in the green room with Rudy.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, oh, this is like Callum does this. This
Yeah,
must
yeah.
be the thing they do them to.
That could get annoying. Oh, you're having that?
Yeah,
It's like,
is
yes, I
yeah,
am.
it is. It is annoying, isn't it? Because there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
It's like when you get a haircut. It's like you've just got to
And they
go
show
with
you
what
it.
happens.
Yeah.
I mean,
like when
as
you-
opposed to what?
But when you
Yeah.
come into a green room, you're like, if you've got something glaringly new, you just got, this is just it now. Just if they say, I wouldn't be having that, you gotta go, I can't. You just, your hands are tied.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can get out of that. Surely by now I'd have worked out how you can get around that.
You just front it.
Just have to sit there and sort of, you have to smile, but you can't, can you? Because you go, I'm not laughing at this. I don't think it's funny. But
I have
I'll
to
just go
fake
with
laugh to an extent.
Is that?
Sweat.
I don't know.
It's not.
It is.
It's not. Look, there's no other sweat in the arm.
That's because that's like a
No, that's a wet patch or something.
pretty...
Off his armpit.
I apologise then. I wouldn't have pointed out it was sweat. I just thought it was.
Let's not point out about sweat on this podcast.
Middle of June.
I just thought it was,
That is soaking wet, some episodes.
I just thought you'd drop something. You said, well,
You're
I'll be
saying that to him. The
it'd be
camera
funny.
pans to me. So it's sweat like.
The fucking goal. I've been sat next to him. He looks like he's come out of a swimming bath. When you walked in that time.
that time. I didn't even remember it.
That time when you walked in.
Well
Oh, when I
done,
walked in.
well
yeah.
done on not having sweat patches. That's quite impressive in this room.
I'm surprised I haven't, to be honest.
Great
It's a
shirt
light
as
top.
well.
Should we
That's it, light top. So I
lift
thought.
up or you're not going to?
No, he doesn't
it's
have
grey,
to.
and it's grey.
Yeah, so it
you'd
should come
see-
through on that.
see
Light one's
already,
fine.
Are they there or not? Or you're not going
I
to do it?
imagine they're there. It's not coming to Benidorm. It'll be this top anyway, put it that way.
Ah, wouldn't have that. Wouldn't have that, Sam.
Have you got any?
Wouldn't have that.
Have you got any now or you're not going to show?
I reckon I've got some.
No, you're all right.
There must be something there.
It
There
is.
must
It's
be-
damp.
there must be something there.
Is there? If he's
I want
clean.
you.
If he's
No,
clean.
there's not.
Fuck me.
Well done.
Wow.
Cool Bob.
Some
Cool,
shower.
cool customer.
Yeah, yeah.
Not like me.
Then again, we both got-
sweaty,
So
man.
You are
layers
both
on.
wearing hoodies,
Yeah,
though.
we
It's
both got 2 layers
ridiculous.
on. I'm gonna take this.
Yeah, no, all my armpits
I'm
are
gonna have it like
horrible. All my armpits are ruined.
Like I'm a divorced pop star.
I am
Well,
bad.
You wouldn't take it out. You're not taking it off. I'm just gonna have it over my shoulder.
Have it over your shoulders just in
Giving up.
case.
Yeah, but I reckon I could wear this in 30-degree heat overseas, and I wouldn't have any patches.
Would you wear a shirt underneath it?
No, I think it's UK that makes me sweat.
Humid.
It's this country. It's these vibes.
What?
You ever plan on going away? No. Little solo trip somewhere?
Nah, too old for that now. It's all gone.
Oh no, it upsets me that.
Nah, it's fine. Too old.
You don't want to go and see, just go and visit somewhere and see it?
Where?
Anywhere.
I can just watch it on YouTube.
I'll go away with you somewhere. Come on.
There's a website, right? It's called windowsutton.com, and it shows you a random person's view out their window somewhere in the world. And you just click next, and it goes from like Finland to Japan to like Cornwall. I just sit there sometimes and just flick through all of them. Do that for about 10 minutes, and then I'm like, oh, that was nice.
Really?
Back to the wall.
You could just go somewhere lovely.
Yeah, I could, but I don't want to. I don't want to do anything. That's the thing right now. I don't care. I mean,
that was it. That was it. They're not caring. I was talking that with Tony, and that was like, you know, when you get heckled, like say, so it's similar to what you when someone has saying something like, and you go, I don't care.
Yeah.
But you go, everyone thinks you care, and you have to pretend that you care, but you go, I don't care. Like when you don't care. Is horrible.
It is.
It's one of the worst things is when you don't care.
Yeah.
Because that's someone that clearly cares to everyone. That was it. You are what you perceive to be.
Yeah.
Said that to Finnegan. So you are what you perceive to be. So therefore, if they perceive you for that then that's what you are, which is the annoying thing in anything. So like,
because when you get heckled and the audience are like waiting for you to say something back, they think he's got to play along with this weird little game that this heckler's
he has to have him off.
You know what I mean? But if you as a performer were just like, I can't be asked doing this, mate. I'm just going to carry on.
Yeah.
They'd be so disappointed.
Yes.
You know, the audience.
I think the whole audience would be like,
I think they'd all just deflate a little bit.
I think
it is annoying that I'm obliged
feel
to,
belittled.
you know what I mean?
I think they feel belittled.
But is that, that's
I think
part...
this is that my money's worth also, is you ripping people who...
But that's our job though, I suppose.
I know, I hate that aspect of the job though.
If you don't care, it belittles how much I cared and look forward to being here.
Yeah, like if they go, he's funny, he's got a bigger laugh there, or he's better than you. Or you can't make a funny act, therefore you're not good anymore. So you're like, oh, God. Like, they don't know.
And it's like, I know all the lines that I could say here. I know, like, give me 6, and I know this is why cousin shouldn't drink. I know all of them in me head. But I just can't be bothered coming up with a unique one for this cunt.
Yeah.
I just want to do me set and go home. Can I just get that through to you?
Yeah.
I'm just trying, mate. I'm trying to get through work here.
Yeah.
Like... And I don't mean, I'd come into your work and slap anything. I wouldn't slap anything like that. I just want to get through work. Like, why are you bothering me?
Yeah.
Like,
I wouldn't come into a coffee shop and be like, 5 minutes before closing, can I have a mocha with soya milk? I wouldn't do that. I'd just say, can I have a tea? Because it's easier. And then just let you do whatever's easiest. So you as an audience, just let me do what's easy, which is just do the same 20 that I've been doing for 10 years and go home. Is that too much to ask? I would love to be a bit more like that with hecklers. Mate, I can't be asked with this fucking exchange we've got to have right now.
Start every show with, listen, as far as you're concerned now, it's Friday at 4 o'clock. You're all in work. It's Friday at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Keep that energy.
Yeah. Mentally
let's just get
check out, okay? Because I have.
It'd be nice, though, to be able to go, to not care, but then also be able to just sit there and not have that feeling.
That feeling of what though? Will it happen?
Like, I wouldn't. If that was me, I wouldn't have had it. And then, because I think there is also an element that you do care.
Yeah, of course, it's my job.
No, but I mean in general, just like you go, like I don't care, but it's so conflicting.
Well, you can never not care. If someone's like you said, you walk in the green room and with something new or a different look.
Yeah.
And they say it, and you can't be like, I don't care what you're saying, because if you didn't care, you wouldn't have changed the look or had something new. You'd have just carried on. You'd have plodded along. The fact that you've made effort with something, which includes just changing something, means you care.
Right. Yeah.
So if you didn't care, you wouldn't bring it up at all. It wouldn't even register.
You just
to have to say I don't care about something implies you
change.
Care.
The minute, like if I brought something up that you've changed, the reason you've changed it is because you care.
Right.
Like, unless it's having longer hair, like Unless you're going long hair and I've gone, are you growing your hair? And you've gone, I just can't be asked. I go, oh, fair enough, I can't skip to him about it.
Yeah.
Because if he's growing his hair, I can call him what I want to call him. Oh, get on you. But you going, I just can't be asked. Go, I'm fucked, yeah. You've took me legs from under me now.
It's so toxic, isn't it?
Well, being alive.
Having friends,
Like,
having a workplace is horrible.
Just doing anything is horrible because of how vulnerable you are.
I always wonder who it's harder for. People like me who don't have families, or lads like you who do and have that on top of all the comedy shit, you know?
Yeah. But, like, the idea of doing anything, like, is there any where you go, you never have to be vulnerable?
You never have to be vulnerable.
What life would you have had to live where you were never vulnerable? So, basically, you never changed. So, the first time people met you, it stays consistent.
Well, if you were
forever.
famous from a young age.
It's a mental disorder normally. It's normally autism or something, isn't it?
So, you have the same. You are born. You grow your hair till you're 3 or whatever it takes. You go for your first haircut, and then you pretty much maintain that haircut until the end.
Normally a sign of autism, isn't it?
But then,
how long's your hair been like that?
Oh, this is probably a couple of weeks. But I had this back in the day, and then I've had it again.
That's more than a couple of weeks now.
It varies sometimes.
You made the change a few weeks ago. Have you had a cut since you made the change?
No.
Into that style? Okay.
Yeah, I have.
He decided he was making a change and then slowly getting back into the quiff. It took time to get the quiff back.
A quiff and clean?
I saw one clip. I thought, that like that hair like that.
Look.
So I've gone back to that. But then I'm always conflicted. So I care. That's a problem. That's
too much.
Yeah, I care so much. It cripples me.
Yeah. You care about your appearance so much that you then stop making an effort. Because to make an effort is too much hard work for you.
Yeah, and same with everything though. I'd say it extends to almost everything in life. Is I care so it cripples you.
Not being a dad. You don't make any effort with that. So.
No.
But
look at his hair.
Or a good partner.
No, but that's because I can't be
right.
the perfect one. So therefore there's no point being any good at all.
Fair enough.
Not even like doing the best you can.
Yeah, but that's...
No, because then...
That's loser talk.
To accept, I was going to say...
You're right, I don't want to sound lame. Fuck off, family.
Yeah.
To accept doing the best you can...
I care a lot, mate. I'm not a loser.
To accept being the best you can means you can't be the perfect, like the what you think you can be.
It's a loser mentality.
Like you look at someone and go, they're the perfect dad.
Oh, I'm sick of talking
I'm
on
as
this
close.
podcast.
I'm as close to that as I can be.
Saying anything?
Sick of the sound of my voice.
Saying anything now?
You need a filter so it sounds like someone else's voice.
That's
so
another thing. People be like, oh, that was a bit of an eggy one. I'd be like,
you talk.
I don't want to talk. But like, you go.
But then why don't you just ask questions?
It was funny when he was like, oh, that last one was eggy. He was like, I think both of us we were just going, let's just go down. It's filling time.
I didn't know what I was saying.
Let's just keep going.
Whoa.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Like you were drunk.
Almost like out of body. I'm just saying any word.
Like after a night out and you're like, what did I say last
night?
It
barely even made sense. Just absolutely... Just the wrong word choice for everything.
That's bad. What if you were saying something really fucking...
That's what I mean. I'm saying things now that I go, I don't believe that in the slightest.
I just want to have an opinion on it.
I don't
because
want an
we've got 5 minutes to fill until Rob changes the subject.
See, when you come on, it always ends in me going into this meta sort of thing with it because you are drained. You are milked.
You've always been like that with me. I don't know if it's just with me. But
I always like to sort of ramble on at you
about. When we
used
to work at Edge Hill, when you used to walk there from the station, and you would just fucking grill me about this minutiae of comedy, and it was like, Simon, you're making me want to fucking quit. I would just fast with these.
I would just ramble about now I just.
When's your solo show?
Next month.
What date?
Oh, nice.
24th.
Excited?
Yeah, I am. I've given myself, because I'm one of them where I'm like, I don't want to do loads of like mad stuff, but like my brain is just like, do this. What about this? What about this? And I'll drive myself insane and do none of them. So what I've done is I've given myself 4 things. You could do 4 things that are a bit mad, and that's it. Everything else has got to be banter or material. And then one's going to be at the start, one's going to be at the end. I'm going to have the other 2 somewhere randomly about in the midst.
So severe, you're like, it's got to be banter.
It's
like,
got to be like this.
Banter's meant to be light-hearted and jovial. Like, it has to be banter.
I was thinking about having it's the banter
we're
section.
bantering now.
The aggression in the banter
section of the show.
Yeah.
Big words
Say
comes up on the
something.
screen. Banter. Big ominous music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then maybe a spotlight on one person right up to it. What's your fucking name?
Yeah,
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Yeah, that's a great idea,
He
but
wants
the
to be
cost and the
spoken to
planning and
first.
it's too much, innit?
The cost of the planning is just telling whoever's doing the sound, press play at this moment.
Yeah.
Turn the lights off, turn the stage lights off, put a spotlight on me.
That's so easy, surely.
It's
you
not.
know?
It's not.
No idea. No idea.
Do you know how to do it?
Have you asked people?
You
to
need
do
a
stuff?
you need a proper theatre tech to know what he's doing there.
No, you don't. You just need Ben. Ben will know what he's
won't.
doing.
Nah, mate.
No.
Ben is super reliable.
You think he's going to be able to make the whole thing blank with a spotlight on you?
Is he not? I thought he was really good at his job.
Let's not go down this in the public, eh?
Does he get stuff wrong? Well, as long as he doesn't get stuff wrong when he's doing it for me,
I don't know, but I think it's a lot harder than you might think.
What, to tell someone to press a button at a
To say, can you make that stage, black the stage out, but then turn that one light on and make sure it's angled at me properly?
Have you been checking on sales, or are you just going to see who's there when you get there?
I'm too scared to check sales.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. It's like checking my bank account. I know it's not going to be a lot. But
I've not seen you pushing it.
Oh, no, I've been too scared.
Yeah, you need to push it again.
I know. I
didn't even know what was going on, yeah.
I know. I need to.
So, how much new stuff's going to be then? Have you got four big things you're going to do that with no one's seeing?
I don't think new stuff because I'm charging them. So I just want it to be I want to do that thing where you have your sets written, where you have your bits written down on big bits of paper and you stick them on your wall so that you know how it's going to flow. And it's going to be you're doing a theatre piece almost, and you've got your script. That's kind of what I want to turn all my material into.
Yeah.
Do that show, put it on. Hopefully, if it goes well, do it again somewhere else. Hopefully, it'll sell better. And then I'll film that one, and then that'll be the one that goes on YouTube. And then in 50 years, when I'm dying and my bed sits surrounded by no one, I can watch that and go, at least I did something with my life, and then shit myself and die.
So you film it sort of for posterity rather than to try and boost the career.
Well, that's the thing. I haven't really got... I'm not going to have kids. I've got no one to leave anything to. So the least I can do, I guess, is
the dog maybe.
I'll leave it for the dog, I guess. Yeah, but I'll have something at least that'll be look, I was alive on this planet for a bit. You know
that's what I did. That's my hour. Compare it to Carlin and Pryor.
Yeah,
Staunton.
Carlin, Pryor, Staunton. There's the pipeline.
Are you doing mad stuff? Or are you just going to do straight stand up in it, or are you going to do
He's doing 4 mad things.
I'm doing 4 mad, and they're not mad. They're just a bit. It is a bit mad.
Don't ruin it for us.
It's just a bit interesting.
What date's it?
24th of July, so Thursday.
Is there going to be props and all that, and
It's going to be one pretty main prop.
ukulele?
No, none of that. No, I'm not at that fucking stage. No.
Yeah, you're not.
Not even
Comedy songs.
Not even for
I'd love to learn the ukulele.
It's fun. It's a fun instrument. I love playing it, but I can't think of a way to do it on stage that's funny and just doesn't look contrived.
I take myself too seriously. I'll learn to play it though. I try and write deep, meaningful songs.
Yeah.
I just look cunt.
You'd probably be really good at it. It'd be so easy because it's only 4 strings and because you've got big fingers. It'd be so easy for you to just make chords. Like the guy who wrote Somewhere Over the Rainbow, he was about your size.
He was bigger than me.
And he recorded it in one take.
He was well bigger than me.
Was he?
Yeah. He was massive, bigger than Tony.
Oh, well, there you go.
He just said he was your size, so how bad's your eyes?
I know.
How big was he?
I don't know.
Bed bound?
I've only seen one photo of him and he was like that.
Yeah.
So that looks a bit like Rob.
Big, massive Samoan. Big, massive Samoan guy.
Right.
Yeah. And he recorded that in one take, Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Yeah.
What is he? The guy who made it, or what?
The guy
Yeah,
who
the original,
originally
yes.
recorded it, played it and sang it in one take, and it was at like 3 in the morning or something.
When was that?
In the 70s, I guess. I don't know.
Was it?
Yeah, a while ago. It's a beautiful
So
song.
that's good that you.
When you say beautiful as a Scouser, do you say beautiful or do you say beautiful?
Oh no, he says beautiful.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah.
It's a very Scouse way of pronouncing it.
I hate that.
What do you say?
Beautiful.
What do I say?
You go beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful?
You mute the T, whereas you emphasise the T. Beautiful.
No, I put the T in the wrong place.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. You
So
say
I put an E
beautiful.
after the T. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you're a beautiful.
You don't say that.
Do you say beautiful?
You go beautiful. Yeah,
Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I hate beautiful. I hate it.
As a word?
No, I like beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful that. Oh, I fucking hate.
I Oh, I hate you now.
and brew as well.
What's wrong with brew?
What's wrong with brew? Do you not like BR words? No.
Just
Beautiful.
What's wrong with brew?
Oh, make us a brew.
Yeah. Do you want a brew?
Brewing up. Oh, no.
Does it sound too Yorkshire for you?
Yeah, it's too much for me, that. Make us a
brewing
brew.
I like brewing up.
Yeah, not wrong with a brew.
How would you say it?
I love a brew.
Put the kettle on.
Cup of tea.
Or cup of tea. Yeah.
Cup of tea.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Cup of tea.
What's wrong with it?
Cup of tea would be beautiful right now.
Cup of tea.
Oh.
She's Wolverhampton coming on them now. That's his mum.
Fucking brew up, beautiful that.
His dad's. His dad's black.
Brewing
Yeah, shall I make a beautiful brew?
Cup of tea.
Brew up, get some
Cup of
bam
tea.
cake.
Cup of tea.
Bam cake, beautiful that.
Oh,
it's beautiful that.
I'd love a cup of tea.
You don't have to get upset that I don't like brewing
Cup
up.
of tea. Cup of tea with me red wine and steak.
Beautiful. It is very Scouse down in it. Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. That.
She's a beautiful woman.
No.
That's a beautiful brew.
That's a beautiful pair of titties on that slag over there.
Which coffee from?
200 degrees.
Where's the beans from? Just ask.
Oh, I don't know. Arabica, I'm assuming.
Coffee in this heat. Brave.
It's nice, though. Cools you down. And also, I've not had a coffee all day on purpose so that when I had one, it would be like, whoa, I feel great now.
You've been in the...
Can't wait to go and talk about how shit my life is with Robin Simon.
You've been in the museum today?
Art gallery.
Art gal.
It's so funny that, like, no one really knows what I do. My family all think I work in a museum as well, and they say it every single time. How is it in the museum? It's an art gallery.
I was seeing your parents the day after Father's Day.
Nice.
Always makes me laugh that you scheduling visits to your parents.
Yeah. I'm at that stage now. I don't just pop
You
in
don't
anymore.
do that, do you?
When you visit your mum and dad, do you just pop in?
You see them. You need them,
Might just...
so you have to see them.
Might just
I need them.
I
see them once a week.
Yeah, but that's
scheduled.
like they'll have the boy or something. So like you'll see them or you'll speak to them to sort something out.
Well, I haven't got a family, so I've got...
How far in
Yeah.
advance do you plan it?
Yeah, just usually a couple of days. I'll just be like, hi, Mum, I'm coming for me tea tomorrow. Is that all right? And then she's fine with that because it means she could take something out the freezer, you know, which mums love to do.
Feels wild.
Mums loves taking stuff out the freezer.
No, I get it.
Feel
day
wild.
after.
I'd be like, I'm coming round to yours on this time.
I get it.
Well, I don't drive, so it's harder to just pop round as well, you know?
Yeah.
So
I get a scheduled booking.
and if I tried to just... What if I
What do
pop
you do?
round and they were out?
No, but I would get it.
Oh, you understand why he does it, but you just
How often do you see your parents?
Varies.
Right.
Depends what situations.
Can it
and
go,
all.
like, weeks?
Yeah, it can go a while.
yeah.
See, my mum would hate it if it went weeks, and I'd hate it as well.
There
actually.
genuinely needs to be.
I will see them
A reason.
once or twice. I see my mum at least once a week. I can go weeks without seeing my dad.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's probably once a week I see both of them. There'll be a reason to pop around there or do something or go there.
Yeah.
But it can be if for some reason nothing comes up, or say no one's really talking to the family for whatever reason or not, it can be weeks. Like
Yeah, same. And I feel guilty because they are at the age now where I feel like I should be spending like more time with them. But then at the same time, it's like we have a nice relationship as it is. I don't think I need to like, take them out to places and stuff like that.
When you're not there?
I message my mum on Facebook sometimes and tell her when I'm coming round. But no, my dad doesn't do social media, so I'll never talk to him on that. And my mum doesn't really do it either. She only uses Facebook to like get at other people. So not really. So and also, it saves up the chat.
You'll never text or anything. You just be like,
No, I've got to save that chat for when I get there.
Right.
So we got stuff to talk about. Because that's the thing. I don't know if your relationship with your mum and dad, are they essentially like they're just like an older couple of mates and you could just chat shit with them? Because I've not got that with my mum and
yes
dad.
and no. Like there will be bitching and that goes on when I see them. I'll see what someone's doing that, but not on a day-to-day basis. But I think because we're a closer family, there's more family like stuff to go like.
Yeah.
And my sister's getting married next year. I feel like you talk about that every day.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like there's something going on with that all the time.
My sisters are all married, so there's no big events upcoming. It's just like the kids stuff. What happened? Like Lucas, my sister's kids, he's graduating. So that's like a big thing in the family now, so that we can talk about that when I go round.
Right.
But I don't want to waste the chat on Messenger and then get there and have nothing to talk about. Because then we just watch fucking 4 hours of game shows. And that drives me a bit mad after a while. You know what I mean? Like the 3rd hour of tipping point. Like, this is ironic because I'm at my bloody tipping point.
Oh, no, we go around here. My dad will have the cricket on and we'll all be trying to have a conversation as he's turning the cricket up. You don't even need to turn it up, mate.
Yeah. Just polite applause getting louder and louder.
Oh, he did it yesterday, driving him into town. They went to see Sting, they went to go see Sting and started raining, he fucked it off. I drove them in, dropped them off. My dad, my mum, my sister, take them into town, and my dad's playing the Christians because they were supporting Sting. And then my sister goes into a conversation about something, and she's talking to me and my mum, and meant to be talking to my dad, and he's just turning the Christians up. I'm sitting there going, you ignorant prick. Like your daughter is having a conversation about one of your grandkids, and you're sitting there thinking, I can't be asked.
Women talk.
Turning up the Christians.
Tune in a few minutes.
Someone had a heart attack on stage there.
Where?
The Sting thing? Sure.
Did they?
I saw a thumbnail. Someone went to cardiac arrest on the stage.
Right. What was the thumbnail?
Someone had a cardiac arrest.
Is that what it was?
Waterfront gig or something. Might be nonsense. I was going to say the B word then, but I said nonsense instead.
Well, did definitely say on stage?
I think so.
Not just a cardiac arrest, that be a head gig.
Probably all old fans, aren't they? But hang on.
What a good way to go though if you were a fan. Dying at that concert.
Oh, really?
If you were a fan,
yeah.
I'd go with that. I'd go like that.
I don't drink coffee, I drink tea, my dear.
The festival was halted after a drummer collapsed on stage after suffering a cardiac arrest while performing in front of thousands of fans.
Wow.
The Christians' Lionel Duke fell ill while the band was supporting Sting during on the Waterfront Festival. There you go with them. Poor Lionel Duke.
Saw my mum and dad go, fuck this, and try and get off, and was like, can't take it.
The Thomases don't love me.
Yeah.
Time to die.
You won't put up with a bit of torrential rain for me? Oh, fuck it, what's the point? Now you know how I feel.
When you talk to your parents, do you talk to them in like a matey way, or is it very like, what? This is what I've been up to. This is what I've been up to.
This is what I need you for.
Yeah.
This is what you need from me.
It starts off nice, depending on what's gone on. Then it depends. Sometimes it can end quite amicably, and then sometimes. if just sometimes someone will say something that the other one doesn't necessarily like, or it's tone. Tone is the first one that goes. Everything. Tone is the one. That's when we know catalyst. We've got to end this now.
Right.
Someone will have an opinion about something, and they'll express it.
Will it be about something to do with the family, or will it be like Trump
anything,
or politics or something like that?
Yeah.
Right.
So an opinion will invariably be expressed at some point.
Ooh, this tea's hot.
Yeah.
This brew's hot.
Yeah. An opinion will be expressed at some point. Go. And then that's when it can get. You have to make your decision and go, well, how's this going to pan out now? You know, am I going to accept the opinion? Am I going to challenge the opinion? Am I going to offer an opinion back that they won't like?
Blank the opinion.
Yeah, and then it's a game of chess. It really is a game of chess.
Can be, can't it?
Yeah,
it really is, because you are forced to play with these people because they're your family and you can't just blank them forever.
Every interaction is a chess game.
Yeah. No, but especially with family, because you can't get out of the game. You can't just say, if it was like a group of your mates, you could just walk away from the board.
Fuck
yous. I don't need yous. But you can't really do that with your family. You've got to play with them because they're your family.
Why were your dad still get offended by something you said?
Like what?
Would your mum or dad still get offended by something you say?
On stage?
No, like in conversation.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I've misjudged jokes with them before. Thinking that, we're all having a laugh. It's like being in a green room. And then I say something a bit weird that might get a laugh in a green room. And they're just a bit like, no, that didn't fly, Adam. There's a weird
swear in front of your parents.
Yeah. But not like aggressively. It's not like he's a fucking prick or something like that. It's just very casual. No, we're not a very sweary family.
That's good.
Don't think I've ever heard my dad say cunt.
My mum started saying it lately in the last 3 years.
She's introduced it into her vocabulary.
Yeah, it's like her little rebellion stage or something.
Nice.
I love her, but she's having this this second window youth in the 50s/60s now. And come on, love.
Does she vape?
No, but it wouldn't surprise me
That'll be a new.
to see her start.
Yeah. Start vaping in your 60s. That's funny, isn't it?
You're meant to be scaling it back and becoming a grandma, not going, I've got this new lease of freedom, let's go, man.
Yeah. I've got this new stupid addiction that smells like pineapples.
No, we're not swearers.
Hey,
Can't imagine you to be very strict.
Good Catholics.
are you? Go to church?
Lapsed.
Is there any other kind?
Have some respect.
I don't know any true Catholics.
No.
There are some out there that probably still go.
But then what is a lapsed Catholic? You stop going for a bit.
But you've pretty much given up all but in like
Tapped
name
out.
of it.
Right.
Like you'll still say you're Catholic, I suppose. And if pressed, you probably say, yeah, I do think there is
For
a
a
God.
school placement, I'll say.
You'll go, there is a God. There is a God, but you will not appreciate being pressed on it.
Right.
So if you go, why? Stop it.
Yeah.
Just don't ask me. There is, and I'm done. Let's not get into that. Sort of, that. And then that's again, well, that's another thing that stuffs the world in general, isn't it, with religion?
Oh, yeah, you couldn't
Just don't get into it.
couldn't question my mum and dad's Catholicism. That'd cause an argument.
I mean, there's so many families in America who literally have stopped falling out because of Trump, because they voted for Democrats and Republicans, and now the family is fractured. I cannot imagine my family ever caring that much about politics to fall out over the way someone else votes.
No,
You know what I
think
mean?
my dad understand it enough.
I just wouldn't care. Like, even if they said, "Oh, we vote like Reform and UKIP and all
Well, he's
BNP,"
dropped the
I'd
bomb,
be
hasn't
like,
he,
"Well,
now?
that's shitty,"
I
but
just laugh at them.
I'm not gonna fucking fall out with you over it because
bombed Iran, hasn't he?
For fuck's sake.
I don't really understand what
He's
that's going to
bombed
do to the
Iran's
world.
nuclear
Probably
sites.
not great, is it?
Well, they're saying he bombed Iran's nuclear sites, which it's whether the bomb. If Iran has nuclear weapons, they're not going to be on a nuclear site. So the fear for World War III, one is because China and Russia are backing Iran, so that could cause World War III.
those old allies.
But the other thing is,
China, man.
who knows how long Iran has had nuclear ambitions for? And it could well be they've got nuclear weapons already, in which case their retaliation for bombing their nuclear sites would be, boom, Israel gone, America
Next. It is
done,
mad, isn't it?
Like, it's
That
done,
we're
innit,
just
now?
sat here chatting, and I'm just thinking, oh, God, I wonder what I'll do with the rest of my life. And it's like, yeah, it'll be open about 4 years along with
I
everyone else.
reckon at some point you're just going to go out the house and someone's going to get shot
Yeah.
and you're going to go,
Yeah.
geez.
It started. Oh. Well, I guess it started.
Some tank's just going to roll up to the
Yeah,
spa and fucking blow a car up and you go,
Just 5 lads
oh,
in mass
God.
uniforms are just going to be running around shooting people, you know? We're a new militia. We're taking over.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is life now.
Like, all this madness is going on, but like everything stayed the same in my life. But then it's like, at some point, someone's just going to get their head blown off in the shop, and I'm
Right
going
in
to
front
go,
of me.
oh, God, what's this? And they went,
Christ.
get on the coach, and I'll go, why? And then I'll be texting me, missus, like, I'm just on this coach, I don't know why, but they've got a gun. And then like,
She's like, me too. I'm on the one behind you.
I'm off to Iran. I don't know when I'll be back.
just like, oh, God, I'm on this coach now and then. That'll be it. That'll be me and a coach just held at gunpoint by 4 masked people.
They're telling me I've got to go fight
and
in
then
Al-Bazir.
and then that's the war. Then you're just another statistic
You're just a meat
of
shield.
war. So I'll just be leaving the spa at 9:30 in the morning with a sausage and egg butty, and then
Yeah.
4 masked men are just going to get the whole of the street in a coach, and then that's war.
Yeah, you fight now. Yeah. Well, that's how.
Crazy, isn't it?
But we
I know
are
we're
too
being,
old.
I know we're
thank
being
God.
ridiculous, but that was part of life in Belfast at one point.
Yeah.
You're a president. Why aren't you fighting? Fight, or we're gonna fight you.
What, just getting picked up at the shop?
Yeah, well, yeah, literally day to day. Like, watch the film Belfast. It's quite.
Where's it on?
Everything. Well,
Netflix?
On Netflix for a long while.
Amazon
on there
Prime?
now, probably. But like,
How
yeah,
long does it go on for?
go in the shop. Go in the shop.
Can't think of any more.
They
ITV.
barricaded the roads. They barricaded the roads. You're trying to walk down your own road and there's a barricade and they go, where you go? I'm going to my house. Yeah. Why aren't you part of the militia? You're a Protestant, mind you part. I just don't care enough. Yeah. I think we should all get on. Well, that's not good enough. Either you fight or you're part of the enemy, and you've seen what happens to the enemy as you're looking 2 doors down and your neighbour's house been blown up because he's Catholic, and you're like, what do you want me to do? It's like, just leave me wife and kids alone. What do you want me to do? Could all come soon.
Look forward to it.
But we're all too old to get drafted.
Not if it's militia. Not if it's militia and you fight on the streets.
What militia's going to look at us three and be like, yeah, we want them on our team? Imagine the damage we could do with these three.
Yeah, it was just sending someone off, and it's numbers.
Not when it's the whites v everyone else.
Yeah, I guess so. If it becomes a racial
numbers in it, just get out there and get shot. Either get shot by them or we'll shoot you. Which one do you want?
You know Mo, who lives on your street that you've always got on with? Well, now's the time.
Now you have to kill him.
Now you have to kill him.
Yeah. Now you're on the opposite side. It's scary, man. I'm so glad I don't have kids.
Because if you don't, we'll kill you. And you're like, right,
do you think about it in terms of like the fact that my kids is going to have to inherit all this shit?
No.
If the world is still around.
I think it's just been going on forever. It's always gone forever.
Is it like, you know, the way they say the NHS is in crisis, but it's been in crisis forever?
Yeah, every political party goes, it's in crisis. Like,
I just don't get why we've not been bombed yet.
Why?
Because we're an island.
Why would we?
Just for the hell of it.
Because I think the whole point is us, and more importantly America, are so heavily armed that if anyone was to bomb us, you just wipe the whole country.
Do we have a lot of weapons, though?
Yeah, but just do it anyway.
Nuclear weapons?
Yeah, a lot of nuclear weapons, yeah.
Just do it
we
anyway.
We also are one of the biggest sellers. We're also one of the biggest sellers of arms.
Yeah, of course.
So that's another reason why we don't get bombed, because we provide you with arms.
We've created a lot of the terrorist cells that exist.
And then do you reckon there's a thing where, like, do you reckon if you buy weapons off China is a big thing as well? And they reckon, well, if China are doing it, we're probably doing it, where there's a back door into all your military operations. So if you try and bomb us, we'll just disable your bomb, because we sold it to you anyway.
Yeah, sure. Or we could remotely detonate it and blow it up when it's still in your headquarters.
So there's all sorts of that shit as well. So like
espionage. Do you reckon there's still James Bonds in the world? Do you reckon there's still spies, secret agents?
Yes.
They still exist.
That guy got killed, didn't he, with the Novichok?
Yeah.
The Novichok? The what?
The Russian fella.
Oh, he got packed into the suitcase?
No, he got spiked.
Spiked with
with the umbrella tip. Yeah. And there was another one who was found in a suitcase and they managed to get it that he committed suicide.
Wasn't it? It was in his food. They put it in his food.
A scum on it. That was the Novichok, and then there was one with a poke. They poked under the umbrella. There's loads of it goes on.
Do you reckon that it's fellas or do you reckon it's women?
Probably everyone.
I suppose women would be more successful because they can sleep with the enemy.
For it.
Yeah. Yeah, I wondered if they do that. MI5 or whatever it is. They pick orphans specifically, turn them into spies.
Just every white kid on the streets of Pakistan.
Yeah.
See a spy.
Yeah, but you get some spies that be like, they had loads of near misses, and they've been like, they were like seconds away from being rumbled.
Yeah,
that'd be exciting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It'd be like if they just passed it down like 1 inch higher. They'd
find this wire. Have you seen that video of P Diddy patting Justin down? Patting P Diddy.
His mum sat on his face.
He pats Bieber down, and he's looking for a wire. You can tell he's doing it because he's looking for a wire.
Wow.
But he's trying to pass it off as like, hey, you've been working out, man, these pecs. But you could tell from the way he's doing it, he's checking for a wire. What did you say? He sat on his face?
Diddy's mum sat on his face.
On Diddy's face? Diddy's own mum sat on her son's face. Why? Because
they
fucked up.
That's what fucks you up.
Because they do be fucked up.
Because that's what
abused, don't he?
I guess so. Wow.
The abused become the abuser.
I've seen the photos of his lube collection. That's pretty mad.
That's just me. Allegedly, it's me extrapolating that.
I like that word. Extrapolate. Do you know what that means?
Sort of. Don't press me on it.
I don't either. I was hoping you'd know. Do you know?
Let's call it there.
Extrapolate on it. Let's extrapolate on this.
Yeah, let's extrapolate next time. We'll extrapolate on that whole. Staunton, your show is the 27th,
24th of July.
24th of July. Blackstock, Hot Water.
Me doing some things.
Get shows on their website.
Come and enjoy. It'll be fun. I'll do some songs. I'll do some jokes. Get me cock out. It'll be great.
Adam Staunton, comedian. What is this, Staunton? What is this? Now you're
Adam Staunton, comedian.
Gone professional.
I upload once every 6 years.
Shout out to the Patreon. Thank you very much. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.